Today we're interviewing Ms. Hoover and how she got here today and what her goals are for the future. Where'd your career initially start from?
So I started my career in journalism. I graduated from the University of Kansas and then moved to Wilmington and worked for the Star News newspaper in Wilmington. And then after a year and a half there or so, I went to WECT and I worked in broadcast news for about 6 months and then quit journalism and went back to get my master's degree.
What's the reason you're here today?
Well, I realized that journalism was not for me. It's a very chaotic industry and there were just a lot of things going on, and I decided that my mental health was more important than my career. So I decided to come back and be a teacher. I knew that UNCW had a master's degree program that I could get my teaching certification in without having prior experience in education. So I did that and I love it. I have felt happy and joyful every day I've been here.
What were some of the biggest accomplishments you've achieved in your life?
Oh, let me think. Are you gonna edit this?
Oh, of course.
Okay, good. Let me think. So I would say graduating from college with not just a journalism degree, but also a Spanish degree, and being able to say that I'm fluent in Spanish is a huge accomplishment because learning a second language is incredibly difficult. Moving to Wilmington, I consider a huge accomplishment because I'd never lived anywhere but Kansas City. And so having the courage to leave my family and come live somewhere that I've always wanted to live was really big for me. And then getting my master's degree is something I said I'd never do because I was so ready to be done with school after I got my bachelor's degree. And then going back and getting my master's degree and completing an entire degree in 1 year has been a lot of work, but I'm really proud of myself for being so close to being done now. So I'd say my master's degree is my biggest accomplishment.
Where did you attend college and what were the biggest ups and downs through your college career?
So I went to undergrad at the University of Kansas. I would say my biggest ups were all the friends I made. I had amazing friends at the University of Kansas. High school was really hard, and I knew that as soon as I got to college, I would find people that really could be in my inner circle, and I definitely did. And they're still my best friends to this day. I also was in a sorority, and I got to organize like fundraisers for a local domestic violence shelter through my sorority. That was our philanthropy. So I raised like $20,000 for the local domestic violence shelter while I was in college. I studied abroad in Argentina. That was really awesome. And then the obstacles that I faced in college definitely all just had to do with my mental health. I've always struggled with anxiety and was undiagnosed ADHD at that point. So figuring out how to do adulthood, college life, while also keeping my mental health in check, and life happens. So those ups and downs, just trying to stay positive and persevere through hard times. Also, COVID happened
Right.
at the end of my junior year. So my senior year of college was all online, which was sad, but my friends and I made the best of it.
Finally, what do you think? Did I just ask this question? What do you feel your purpose is for the rest of your career and where do you think it could take you?
I've been thinking about this because part of my ending of my program is I have to set goals for my career. I have just always wanted to help people, and so being a teacher, obviously that's all about like caring about people and helping people. So I think just making a difference in people's lives and being able to see where students I've had go with their own careers will be really rewarding. My family really wants me to eventually go back and get my PhD and teach at the college level. At this point, I don't I'm just so done with being in classes that I don't know that I'd ever really want to go back and do that. But I also said that about my master's degree, so maybe someday I'll go back and get my doctorate. But really, I just want to feel happy and enjoy what I'm doing every day, because I feel like you kind of are wasting your life if you don't enjoy what you're doing. So far, teaching has not felt like a job. It's felt like something that I am privileged to get to do every day.
Sounds great. Thank you, Ms. Hoover.
You're welcome. Are we hugging?
Yeah,